Well, we're not going to go into buildings just yet. We're going to go with nature first. All right, so now that we've gone over drawing objects in perspective, and a lot of you seem to have quite gotten that, let's move on back to environments, but we're not going to do buildings or rooms just yet. We're going to stick with actual environments. The reason I want to do that is because I have talked with administration, and there looks to be a way that we can actually use paint, and I want you to use paint for this next project. Yes. Do not use me as a reason to terrorize your mother. Yeah, like I said, terrorizing. So let's start off with a picture plane like so. And we'll just do this in 1 point for right now. So get your horizon line down here. And let's go with a vanishing point over here. Don't have to wait long. There'll probably be one. I don't want to say the week we come back, because grades are due the Friday we come back. But we will see shades of it, or rather, I probably won't have it due that week. So start off with 1 point, and rather than just have everything go in one direction here, do it all the way. Yep, even over here. Let's see. I said it was 1 point perspective. Yes, in fact, you kind of have to. With 2 points, purely panoramic. Yes, but those will more likely be, streets, actual architecture. A little bit, but not as much as you think. Not until we do like more advanced streets, and we won't get too advanced since I deem that something that's more art 2 and 3. Then take my class next year. There you go. Good. You will. Miss McGrath only teaches art 1. All right, so set up your. So you set up 1 point here and 2 points over here. Make sure that you have your vectors intersecting, otherwise it's not going to work. I'm here. Ooh, I'm doing some stuff on my phone here. Training stuff. Training. Yes, things teach. Yeah, yes, teachers still have to do trainings throughout the school year. And I have another one at 10. Okay, so for this one, we are going to deal with a road. Now, I'm going to choose 2 vectors here. Let's see, let's go for this one over here. And then, who else would do it? I'm the only one in this classroom. And I'll choose this one here. Yes. And Yeah, but not everyone does. Or they do by class later in the day. So that's why I'm recording everything. Okay, now, unlike with any other time that we have worked with the horizon line, you're actually going to darken your horizon line because this is something that you'll be using. So we're actually going to use the horizon line for what it was intended to be, where the land meets the sky. And once you have this down, you're going to lightly shade that's it. It's the roads, not a floor. A floor is indoors. Go. But before we deal with that, we need to finish our road. Now, I still have one vector that's right here. And with this one, I'm just going to use some little in perspective rectangles. These form the road markers. Now, in this case, this road is going to be a one-way both ways. So we'll have things coming down from this way and going up this way. Not today. Cars are a whole nother beast that we will get to probably when we come back. In fact, that might be our next project. This 1 week. In fact, oh yeah, I definitely know what y'all's next project is now. Okay. But not to worry about that right now. So, once we have this, let's put some other things that you might see on a road. Like, for example, if you're on a road, especially one of these two-way ones, what might you see on the side? Trees, grass. So let's say this is, that we'll save that for the 2 point. We'll save that for the 2 point because that's really what 2 point shines. But let's try, say, a road sign. Once again, my top and bottom is going to delegate to my vectors here. Yes. Now this, like the last project with the names, this one is going to have part of it going off of your picture plane. Remember, if it goes on the picture plane, it's alright. Don't get penalized for things that go off the plane, because not everything in life can fit into a frame. Or then you're not going to like 3 point, because 3 point has a lot of things going off. Or there are worse things that might be triggered by. Yeah, that's called obsessive compulsive. Now, once you have your billboard, this is where we can start putting things like about trees and bushes, especially bushes because the cops love to hide behind them. Really, it's all about just getting that loose shape. So, for example, at least can hide it behind anything, especially on a highway, because then they have a lot more space to hide, since normally highway police that hide are motorcycles. I'm gonna stop by one. It's not fun. Yeah, even if you had something to get away from, you don't want to do that because they can call in backup. think they have some high-speed models. Not Japanese, please, that's for sure. Oh, easily. They don't have to be faster in terms of speed. They just have to be faster in terms of setup. Like like it doesn't matter if they're on a bike or a car. They can call ahead and have your way blocked off. Or I think you watching too much Fast and Furious. Now this bit of line right here. Okay, all right. This bit of line right here, we're putting down because this can serve as your undergrowth. This is where your shade comes in. Or that's a Pokeball. I don't think you know what a Pokeball is. And mind you, we're not going to do any cast shadows just yet, so we're just going to deal with those there. Now, let's see here, going back to how we were working with text. That's nice and easy. And this is to keep up this whole next exit thing. We're going to have a little splinter right here. Now, what's some other things you can see on a road like this? What are some other things we could see on a road like this? Gas station, that's possible, though given the distance, it'd have to be all the way back here. And don't feel afraid, we'll just use a few shapes back here. You don't have to put any details into them, but it can give a sense of objects in the distance. That's literally what we did in the last project. Oh, yes, we have. No, but I have. There's nothing about perspective with a face. But, as I said, you'll see when we get there. Not exactly. Okay, so for this last part, we are going to do some minor shading in the sky. Now, if you want, you can erase your vectors up here before you do this, but a lot of this goes back to what we learned in value, particularly the blending portion. Depending on the time of day, you'll want to put your shading at the top and get lighter as you go downwards. Like so. So in this case, and yeah, don't feel bad about using your eraser for this. In fact, I encourage using the subtractive method. We have set up our light source as coming from over here. So that means that our shading will go this way. And afterwards, you can go ahead and erase. These mutes, you're going to have sidebar conversation. Onto them. Like so. Let's see. Now, almost out of time. This is going a little bit over. Okay, so for 2 points. In that case, we'll just go over 2 points tomorrow, or I'll just have a separate video go up after this. But I have a meeting to get to. What? Yeah, but I have a meeting to get to in like a minute, so. Yes, teachers have meetings. In fact, most of our meetings take place on Wednesday. So, I will have a separate video up for this, upload later, and we will go over this when we come back into class tomorrow. Have a good day, and good luck.